Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. I know I always say I'm going to upload and I never do. That's just adult life. I always got something going on and I'm always busy. I actually started going back to school and I'm taking some classes to get further ahead in my career, which pays for all this stuff. So I've been really busy with that. I've been out of school for 20 plus years and yeah, it sucks going back. I've done more reading in the last few months than I feel like I've done since I've been out of high school up until this point. But anyway, let's check out these cars and you can get a little update and see where we're at. I guess we'll start on the race car first. So right now, this is where the car sits. I don't think I showed you. I made this carbon bumper. It's full carbon. It only weighs like 6 pounds, if that, and it's not trimmed. It's actually the OEM bumper and PCI lip molded into one piece. And so basically I took the stock bumper, filled the middle up with foam, and sanded it all down and made it smooth. And then just laid fiberglass over it like my other videos and demolded it. It was probably the hardest demold I ever done. This is not complete yet. You can see that it still needs to be sanded and re-epoxied, but right now I'm just trying to mount this bumper up to the car so it fits decent. I know looking at this side it looks like it fits like crap, but this side is actually done, and you can see I got push locks on there. It's easier to do it with two hands, but if you can see back in there, there's the locks, and there's another one right under here. I made this like little tubular frame since I got rid of the core support. It goes around and that holds the fenders, and it's going to hold all the little brackets for this stuff. Made these little brackets here for the hood latches. I'll plan on mounting some fog lights behind here, so if I ever get caught driving at night, I could just quick release the headlights and then turn the fog lights on, and at least I'll have some light coming from the front of the car. The front of this bumper I'm going to cut out. Ordered this Mishimoto race radiator. It's 16 AM mounts. I'm going to have a swirl pot, one of the 24, and that's going to feed that. It's going to be mounted in here at a 55-degree angle, so it'll sit like this. So I'm going to try to duct it out of the top of the hood. I'm hoping I don't have to make another hood, but I used a traction bar and built the frame for that radiator to be held on. Inside the car, not much going on here. I decided to take out the stock PCI dash and just go back to a regular dash. I gutted this thing out. As you can see, there's nothing in here, so this actually weighs 0.25 pounds more than that PCI dash, but I don't know, I kind of like this look better. I made this carbon fiber piece here. It's about 5 layers. This is going to be my switch panel that's going to control everything. This bottom is like a mic tuning box where you can program it to be solid, flashing, or strobing. So this will be like the light circuit for the car, and then this is the Jason Waters tuned switch panel. I have the harness to go with it. QED shifter, element fire extinguisher, and there's going to be my proportional valve. I have the Volvo power steering pump mounted over there, but I'm not 100% sure I'm going to keep it there. And I'll just paint it this black. And that's pretty much where I've been at with this car. I've been spending most of my other time on this car. So let's take a look at that. Alright, so as you know, this is the 2000 Integra GSR with a B20 VTEC. I'm not sure what the last video was I posted is because it's been so many months. But this car, after that last video, tried to take it out for a test drive, and it just kept giving me braking problems. Like the brakes would drag, and I was like, oh man, maybe it's a soft line. So I pulled the dash out, changed it all the hard lines for the brake tuck, replaced the proportional valve, replaced the master cylinder, replaced the booster. Still dragging. Just clutch pedal. I mean, brake pedal a bunch of times. Still dragging. I'm like, what could be going on here? I changed the calipers and the rotors to Mini Cooper Type R setup. Still dragging. Come to find out, brake light switch was threaded in too far, which was holding the pedal forward. So it's just been one thing after another to get this car to run right. I did pull off the parts from that car that I did not sell with the swap. So that would be the Mishimoto radiator, the Total rep header, the silicone hoses. I had this Skunk 2 Ultra rep. I was actually going to save for this B16 head I have sitting in the garage. So nothing much changed here. I put the innovative mounts from the race car on here. So that's that. Not much has changed in the interior. Got the autometer digital tachometer. I put the hybrid racing shifter out of the race car in here since I'm not using any B-series stuff anymore. So I mean, it's pretty good. Right now, the main problem is that wideband sensor is giving me a problem, which sucks because it's only got less than 100 miles on it. It keeps giving me an E8 error, and then it'll work sometimes and it doesn't work. The car is running pretty rich. You can see by my black spots on the bumper, but this thing's been ripping. Give you a cold start. This is actually the exhaust off the race car too. It's just a MagnaFlow resonator and straight pipe the rest of the way. It's not super loud unless you really get on it. But yeah, I've been pretty happy with this thing. So just got to get it tuned now, and I have like all new suspension parts for it, like lower ball joints, inner and outer tie rods, some camber kits, blocks camber kit for the rear, 24 millimeter ASR subframe and sway bar. But that's pretty much about it. I'm just going to drive this around for a little while and enjoy it while I work on the other car. That way I have something if I want to go out with my friends and just hang out. Next up, I had that ILX, the black one, for like 7 years. It was 2016. I ended up getting rid of that, and this is what I got. This is my new to me 2024 Honda Ridgeline. This is my first truck ever. I kind of enjoy it. It definitely takes some used to getting used to sit up so high, but yeah, I had this car for like a month. So and I pretty much just bought this to, you know, do house projects or whatever. And then when the race car is finally done, this tows 5,000 pounds. That car is probably going to weigh 2,000-ish pounds. I'm hoping for lower, but 2,000 will be a good amount of weight with the power it's going to have. But yeah, so this is what I've been up to, and just life. So I just wanted to give a quick update as to what's been going on around at Rev High Garage. I'm over here cooking some dinner right now, some chicken. But yeah, that's what I've been up to. I've been working in between on my free time and getting cars running. I have more plans for this white car eventually. But at this point, I just want to keep it riding before I tear it apart and do more stuff to it and get the other car done, because that will keep me busy for months and months. But I'll try to update more often. And if you got any questions or want to know anything that I got going on, feel free to ask down at the bottom. Until next time, I'll see you.